What's up, everybody? Man, the sauna, I just wanted to reach out. I've been thinking, praying, meditating. Man, if you're one of the few people out here who are really um, living your life holy, striving to be the best you can be, man, with everything that's going on, with all the different ideologies, theologies, concepts, acceptance, with all of this stuff going on, if you're really dedicating your life to being holy and living by the word of God, man, hold on, keep fighting, don't quit, don't give up. It's not in vain, it's not pointless, it's not purposeless, it's not going without being seen. Your efforts are not in vain. God sees you. Other people who are fighting for real see you. I know it's hard, I know it's tough, I know at times it sucks. You're looking around like, what am I doing? While everybody's getting to do whatever they want to do, having these, half in, half out lives, following this pseudo Christianity, looking at this pseudo God who is made up and westernized and made to fit your comfortabilities. Man, it's tough to stand on the word. It's tough to stand. Back in the day, my pastor, shout out Dr. Wayne Anderson, he used to say, it's tight, but it's right. And boy, it's tight. Especially living in the time we're living in. It's tight. It's uncomfortable. It can almost be discouraging looking around. But I'm thinking, this is why you gotta walk by faith and not by sight. Man, sight will take you down. Sight is going to distract you. Sight is going to get you off course. Sight is going to begin to ask you to yield and to conform. But we know that that's not what God desires, and we know that's not what He wants. And I'm just saying this because I'm in such an interesting place of fighting. I feel like I'm so exhausted. I'm so out of spiritual gas, and every day, God gives me strength to make it through this day, the next day, the next day. And it might not be magically getting better. I might not have everything that I feel like I should have or I want to have. And it may not be perfect, and it might not be smooth, and I may not be on everything, but I got God. For real, 100%. I'm filled with the Spirit for real, 100%. And don't let what you've done in your past or your failures or your shortcomings or areas you haven't matured, don't let anybody hold that over your head. Continue to grow. Continue to walk out this thing in faith. We're going to make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. But you're striving for that perfection. You're pressing towards the mark of the prize of the high calling in Christ Jesus. You're striving to be what it is that you want to be. You're striving with all that's within you to live holy and acceptable. It's your reasonable service. That means it's just what is expected. We're not even doing nothing, extra. We're just doing what's the reasonable service. I know that it feels like, this is not something you're going to be able to handle, or it feels like it's too much, and the weight is too much, and it's too much pressure. I know you're frustrated. I know the anxiety's kicking in. I know you can't sleep. I know you're wondering, God, where are you? I know the path ain't been paved perfectly yet. I know you're still looking around for answers because you don't have it all yet. I know the enemy wants you to feel confused in your mind because it doesn't all add up and make sense yet. I know you're tired and exhausted of being in the same situation, year after year after year, month after month after month, day after day after day. And in the midst of all of that frustration, in the midst of all of that not knowing, man, you're still more than a conqueror. God said, I give you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. That means you have power over all that. Use your power, man. Your prayer, your speech, your word, what you do. That's the power you have. Your praise, your worship. And I'm telling you, your worship, private time worship of God is going to begin to refuel you in such a way, man. That's, to be honest, it ain't been going to church. It ain't been, somebody giving word. It's private time worship with God that has got me through this last 6 months. just want y'all to know y'all not by yourself just because you're struggling. You're not by yourself just because it's not all peachy keen and everybody ain't, you know, tiptoeing on the tulips. And most people you think are not. So don't look at them. Close your eyes. Hold on to that childlike faith and walk by faith. Don't try to figure it out. Your natural mind will never be able to comprehend, figure out, and maneuver God's mind. Really? Really? You can't think it. You can't think this thing out. You gotta faith it. So for everybody who out there pushing, struggling, I hear you. You know, big ups, respect. If you just need somebody to agree in prayer with you, hit me in my inbox. If you just need, you know, somebody in the seed, like I'll write your name down in the book, write my name down, and continue to pray for me as I'm praying for y'all. This is how we build each other up. So, as I'm sitting here, just so much going on in my brain, my life, my brain, and I'm, you know, I'm thinking of everybody else. Thinking of all the other souls. I'm thinking of myself, but I'm thinking of everybody else. Because if I'm in this point, if I've been at this point of quitting, of giving up, somebody else is too. So let me pull myself together. You know, rely on the strength that God gives. Because in our weakness, His strength is made perfect. So let me lean on Him and begin to wait on the Lord. Not wait, but let me begin to serve and wait on the Lord. So this is what I'm doing. And I hope that this blesses somebody. I pray that somebody actually does, you know, inbox me, let me know. I'm definitely add you to my prayers. But God bless y'all. Keep fighting, keep pressing. Don't quit. Peace.